Hey there, fellow agency owners. My name is Dr. Linda. So, you're probably watching this video because you're in a place in your business where you're trying to grow. You're trying to grow your revenue, you're trying to grow your client roster, you're just trying to basically get to that next level in your business. So, I'm going to be sharing with you how we overcame those same issues that you're having right now when we were in the same place where you were at. This strategy, since implementing it, helped us scale, hit our revenue projections year after year after year and basically sharing this with you to basically give back, to help point you in the right direction, and to hopefully help you get out of the rabbit hole that you're in right now, and to basically start seeing that there is light at the end of the tunnel and being able to get to where you need to be business wise. So my name is Dr. Linda. So basically, what I'm going to be covering is basically how to grow your agency in an effective manner, minus all the rabbit holes and all the shiny object syndromes and everything like that. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you are actually things that we've implemented in our agency. So this is not just learn from YouTube University or head knowledge. This is actually over 10 years, since 2009, of actually being in the trenches and, try and error, spending so much money going back and forth. But thankfully, we've been able to get to the happy place in our business where we're seeing hitting our revenue goal, and our goal basically is to give back to other businesses like you who may be just starting, or let's say you're stuck in a certain projection and you just cannot get to that next level, or you have no clue where to even start or even what to do. So let's get started. So basically, going to be talking to you how to implement a strategy that's not brand new. It's basically something that's tried and tested. It's basically tapping into what works in our industry. We know that we operate in an industry that all thrives on rewards the business owner that's able to have a very strong referral network. In the home health industry, home care, no matter what healthcare industry, it all requires trust. And in order to for whoever to trust us, we have to be very, very good at being able to network effectively. Before I even get into that, I'm just going to go over a couple of slides. So expertise, why you should listen to me. There's so many gurus out there, everything like that, which I'm not a guru. I do not place myself as being one. I'm just someone that has gone through the same shoes that you're going through, or are struggling with right now, and basically just share my expertise, share what we've done in order to help get us to the other side of this mountain. So we've been doing it for over 10 years now. We've been in the business. I've been in the business. I'm in this industry since 2009. I and my husband, we started our consulting company in order to basically to give back and to help other business owners to achieve success, and also to overcome whatever challenges they might be going to. So now let's get to the fun part. You're probably watching this video because you're feeling stuck. You want to grow your business to the next level. You've probably spent thousands and thousands of money on so many avenues. When we first got started, we have tried everything, guys, everything in growing our business. When we first started, we heard, oh, go and contract with lead generation agencies, buy leads from people, buy clients. But we realized that that strategy led us in spending thousands and thousands of dollars in revenue, just buying leads. And we realized that the leads were, number one, low quality. They were being shared with other agencies, five, six other people in our service area. And even what we would call the leads, they were just low quality. We were basically paying to create competition for ourselves by going this route. So this route, the lead generation method, quickly was like, no, this does not work. We also went down the rabbit hole of doing the paid ads, marketing, social media posting. Just like you, I'm pretty sure you've tried Facebook, you've tried Google, you've tried making your pretty social media posts. We also realized, unfortunately, after spending thousands of dollars, also that, okay, this is not working. Now, what we realize is basically now that, okay, we know that manual outreach works, we know that networking works, but unfortunately, we also realize that post COVID, even before COVID, we started realizing that, hey, dropping off donuts and just showing up unannounced to people's different facilities and things like that used to work in the past when home care, home health, your industry was not as competitive. But now the manual outreach of just showing up manually, unstrategic community outreach, it doesn't work. It's not that effective anymore. Because post COVID now, a lot of the key decision makers are probably not even in their office, handing out flyers. I've heard business owners like yourself probably are stressed out, discouraged because like, yeah, I keep on handing out flyers, but it's not working. We've all been there. Those avenues don't work in them because you're operating in a very, very competitive market, and everybody's doing the same thing. So you're probably asking yourself, how am I going to sit there and actually get to these key decision makers? The key decision makers, the facility managers, the case managers, the directors, these are the people that hold the source to your business growth. Buying leads, paying for ads, all those things, you still have that middleman. The lead generation company, it's still that middleman that's sitting there sucking out money from your business by maybe throwing you leads here and there that might not be that good. Same thing to Facebook, Google is acting as that middleman, that gatekeeper, by also sucking out all the money from you and might be giving that much ROI in return for the amount of effort that you're putting in. So we got tired of basically dealing with the middleman and basically had to go back to drawing board, asking ourselves, how can we connect directly with these people that have the ability to connect us with our key high quality clients and basically start getting our name out there and being the top provider that everyone thinks about whenever they want to sit there and have their cases filled or anything like that. So what we basically realize is that the manual outreach, doing community outreach works when it's done in a strategic manner and it's done in the right way. So the solution that we are proposing, that we implement in our business, is basically doing it virtually. So the way we went about it is, number one, instead of the conventional way of just maybe having one person or two persons that you dedicate your entire Monday and driving around, dropping off random flyers, dropping off random donuts, dropping off random food, buying gifts, we realized that, hey, how about we build a database list of all the places in our service areas that one would sit there and we would potentially want to sit there and work with. So what we did was we said that we pulled databases from LinkedIn, different places, of all the case managers, social workers, all those things like that. We built a targeted list of people that I and my team want to actually work with, people we actually want to sit there and help. We built a list. Then we built a virtual community outreach engine. Now, after we built the list, we're able to write scripts, we're able to write emails, and we're now able to start basically doing a virtual community outreach campaign that is sent out every twice a week to these key decision makers. To imagine you being able to duplicate yourself in a thousand of you that's going out every single twice a week in your community and dropping off flyers, knocking on doors, and actually meeting the decision makers where they actually are going to check. And the number one way we've realized that these decision makers are checking their email. So what we do, we build out a database system of 500 to 1,000 of these key decision makers. We set up a virtual community outreach engine for in our business, and we basically started, sending out these emails to them saying, "Hey, I know we've not met before, but I'm going to go in details about the type of emails we sent." When we sent out those emails, we basically realized it's now giving us a competitive advantage over our competitors that are just showing up unannounced and not even having time to even meet with these decision makers. We're now getting their responses back, letting these decision makers even know that we even exist, and actually booking meetings, Zoom calls, actually being invited to come into their offices. Unlike we were not able to get those type of responses when we were just showing up unannounced and kind of being rude by just like deciding, so I'm just going to show up randomly and expect you to give me some to stop what you're doing for the day and start talking to me. So step one is basically we built out that targeted list of referral sources. Step two, we built out our engine of being able to have an outreach engine that's able to send out about 1,000 messages to twice a week to these referral sources in the area, in the service area. Number three is basically once the messages started coming out, now we are now strategically going in person. Now we are now being invited into the office instead of just randomly showing up. Now we're now having the events, and even after we have the event, a lot of places, a lot of fellow home care owners, agency owners drop the ball by maybe just like, okay, now we've had the event, I've collected the details, now what? Same thing in our engine too. We found that we've been able to 10x our results in our agency by being able to consistently for a year long follow up with every single contacts that we get, following up with every person that you even have your meeting with. A lot of us drop the ball by maybe we make the connection and we reach out one, two, three times and then we stop. But no, this engine that we've built out in our business helps you to actually never lose track of anybody that you put into your engine, and basically helps you to do continuous follow-up. And we know that it takes research, it takes about 5 to 6, even up to 10 times touching bases with people before they even want to even sit there and do business with you. So it's all broken down. Basically, we're not doing anything new other than helping you to maximize what is already working. That's community outreach, that's networking. So you're probably thinking, does this even work? What is even going on? So I'm going to go into some details about campaigns. So when we set out some campaigns, you can see here that these are the type of messages that we sent out. I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to follow up with you about previous messages. You can see the messages that we sent out to potential referral stores. And we see here that these referral sources are actually looking for you. This system that we've built out can work for home health agencies, home care, any business type, any small business, even any business type in the healthcare field, because networking is not exclusive to any particular industry. So as long as you're B2B business, what we are offering will work for your business. So it's basically that whatever person, these referral sources need us as much as they need them. The issue is that there's this wedge. They don't know that you exist. And all what we're doing is basically opening up the door by knocking and letting them know, hey, so and so's business exists. They're awesome. You should do business with them. And you can see here that it says we will help. We'll keep your agency in mind for future referrals. You can see here that these referral sources and local business owners actually want to network with your business. The issue is that most business owners like yourself don't even know how to even go about implementing such a system as this in your business. I know I watered it down by putting 3 steps, but it's taken us years of testing. We're constantly writing copies. So even when we do the step 2 of doing the outreach campaigns, it's not the same message over and over again. Every single month, we're testing copies. We're writing different copies to see what resonates with the referral sources in your area. So yeah, this is one example of a response from a referral source. This is another one too. If you send us a brochure, I can send it along to the team. You can see here that you are actually your business solves a problem, and there are people that are looking for you. Unfortunately, these referral sources that actually hold the keys to your business going to the next level are not on Facebook. If they are on LinkedIn, we know there's so many issues with trying to get connections and things like that. And people might not even check their LinkedIn as often, but every key decision maker is always on their emails. We are glued to our smartphones, they are glued to their phones, and we make it easier and set yourself apart from what other people are doing by being able to even send that email, being able to give yourself that competitive advantage by reaching them where they're at. Here's another thing too. You can see here that this is another campaign that we sent out. We're eager to learn more about you and support your community. You can see here that this type of messages that we sent out. Could you spare a moment for a Zoom call this week to discuss this? You can see here that the referral source is actually saying, "Oh, actually, thank you for reaching out to me. Can you actually imagine that the referral source actually thanking you for saying, oh, thank you for sending me this message. Can we actually meet? Can we do a Zoom call sometime this week to actually discuss and even collaboration?" You can see here, I'd be glad to speak with you about collaboration. I have some time availability. You can see here that these referrals is actually reaching out to the business owner, actually saying, hey, I actually want to meet with you. I actually want to hear about how we can collaborate. I want to hear about more about what you can do. So imagine you having a strong referral source in your business. You've now cut out all the third parties, the lead generation companies that are draining your revenue, the ads that are so like the platforms are completely changing. Most people don't even know how to run ads. The ads are just like so many bots and different things that aren't even real people. You're cutting out all that noise, taking yourself out of all the rabbit hole, and just going back to the good old basics of actually networking in your community in an efficient manner, and also growing your referral network, and as just like growing your brand presence by making sure that, can you imagine 1,000 messages being sent like almost every single day, not every single day, but like twice a week. We don't want to sit and bombard them, being sent out every single week and actually growing your presence. I can go on and on. You can see here, here's another thing too that this is from a community relationships director. This is from a director social worker. You can see the title, director social. This is a response from a social worker. This is a response from a community relationship director. This is a response from a PT business owner in the community that we reached out to. This is a community programs navigation managers. I can go on and on and on and on about the kind of results. Same thing to here. Uh, and then FAQs, cost of the services. So our services start at $697 a month, and with a one-time activation fee. It all depends on what basically you're looking for. We try to customize everything to make sure that it matches your business goals. Basically, who our service is suited for? Basically, home health, home care, anyone in the healthcare field, even if you're a small business owner, as long as you are B2B, our solution is going to work for you because all we're doing is basically helping you network. Any small business, the goal of any small business owner is to build their authority, to have a strong referral network in their business. It cuts out all the fluff of all the rabbit holes that everyone is telling you to go down. It's taking you right back to the basics that when you have that strong network in your community, you're always top of the mind. When anybody thinks of your services, you're the first go to that they're calling. ROI. We are not sitting there promising you leads. We're not promising you clients. What we're promising you is a solid way for you to basically utilize what has been working, a tried and tested way, which is networking. Because we're dealing with human beings, we're dealing with basically sending out messages. It takes a while. It can take up to 30 to 90 days for you to basically start seeing full blown results. It takes time to actually warm up the engine, to test out the copies. So it could take up to 90 days in order for you to start seeing the results. But as we know, building your referral network is similar to basically plant an apple tree. Plant an apple tree today, you're not going to expect to start getting apples. But once the apple tree is fully matured, you never have to buy apples again in your entire life. So exclusivity, unlike other unlike a lead generation agency, we're not here creating unnecessary competitions for you. We provide exclusivity to a certain degree, depending on it's all case by case. So we're not going to sit there and sell your database to somebody else and basically give you that exclusivity to build your presence in your business. Hence why you need to hop on this if this is something that piques your interest, because of we basically once we lock in a service area, we cannot sit there and give that to you. So yeah, next thing is that basically we don't sell leads. We're not a marketing agency. So that's we're not doing that. So how to move forward is basically to book a call. Please, guys, only book a call if you're serious. We have limited spots available because of we only work with a select few people. We want to make sure that we're actually working with people that are serious about growing their business. They have the funds to actually invest in this program, and they're actually very open-minded and being able to see their follow directions, being able to know you have to be able to know how to market your business, because all we're doing is just opening up those doors for you. So all up until now, crossing path, you probably don't even have a strong referral network. You probably, even if you do, you probably, no one ever says no to more networking and growing your business. So what we're doing is expanding your reach, taking up the limits, taking up that invisible ceiling of your business, helping you to get your name more out in the community. But there's only so much you can do. Once we open up those doors for you, it's up to you now to actually go make the phone call, show up in person, book the meeting, and actually provide value and market your business to these referral sources. So once again, my name is Dr. Lynn. If this sounds like something you would like to learn more about, go ahead and book a call, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you and have a good day.